The illness has spread. Welcome back to part 12 of A Hat in Time. This time, we're going to try and cure this illness that's afflicting the whole of Alpine Skyline. And this is what I meant last part, where you have to visit every area a second time. Because now this monstrous illness that's poisoned the sky and made everything all dark and murky, as you'll see here, has kicked in. We have to fix it. And to fix it, we have to return to each of the 4 areas to find a core, like these flower cores here, and destroy them. Admittedly, it's a much more of a simple objective than before, and it shouldn't take you anywhere near as long as the first visit, which is why I considered it more of the last quarter than the second half, even though technically it's the second half. Oh, you didn't say anything new, never mind. So hopefully it won't take us, 50 minutes to get that. Also, if you're wondering why, the thumbnail for the last part isn't working properly, or isn't like what it should be, blame the PlayStation for that. The PlayStation didn't like the length of the last video and said always had issue trying to upload it with the thumbnail I set. Unfortunately, there's nothing I could do about it no matter how hard I tried. It's just the way it is. But so I tried to just manually edit it on my phone, because my laptop doesn't really work at all, to correct it to where it should be. Also, you have to do a lot more yourself now because some of the platforms will be destroyed as you go. So you can't land on a safety platform. But the picture I have for the previous part was the thumbnail I was going to use anyway. It's just obviously now it doesn't have my little part 10 or whatever part it was logo on it. I think it was part 11, sorry. I'm sorry, I forget so quickly. But saying that, keeping on topic and everything, obviously, this should be the last proper part of the game. And what I mean by this is that after we do this section, all that's left is the bonus mission in Mafia Town. Oh, and the 2 blue time rifts that are in this area. Which, depending on how quickly we get this done, because we're already at the first bit and we're 2 minutes in, we might be able to get all done in one part today, which will make the next part just the finale, which would be great. Get this all wrapped up. I know I haven't kept my upload schedule as per usual, because I wanted it to be... So my throat's a bit sore. I wanted it to be every other day I uploaded. That was the plan. And obviously that didn't quite work. I tried to balance it out by making some parts every day if I had them ready, instead of spacing them out and just to make up for it. But other than that, there's really not much I can do. But that's the first bit done. So now we need to return to the center so we can go to a different direction to fix another side. We need to go down here, so if I just shortcut, yes, which I can. And the music's a bit more intense than our normal visit here, for obvious reasons. And it still sounds weird. When you're zipping on those, it makes the music, it gives the music slightly more instruments, and makes it ever so slightly faster. And it's not so bad when you're listening to it, it's quite cool. It's when you come off it, and it slows back down, it kind of has a moment to it. If you're wondering what that jittering is, it's because it's loading. You zip from the main area to the side areas, to the different paths too often, it will start jittering because it deloads the central area when you go off to a side path. It's also why it's lagging a little bit there. Hopefully that wasn't too visible. Let's head off to the next area. I can't remember which direction it's at. I think it's left. We'll find out when we get over there if it was the right way or not. I think it was. Yeah, it was. Also, because this immediately continues from the last area, we still haven't returned to the ship. So so the blue time rifts haven't spawned in because you have to leave to the ship for the ship to tell you they are there before you can find them. So don't think you can just quickly go and get them now. You won't be able to. Oh, treasure. Must have just missed it on our first run. Not that we need the yarn balls, we've got every single hat in the game now. Every time you hear a thunder strike, it means the ledge has been destroyed. No, I don't think that's the right way, is it? No. There's oh no, there it is. If it's completely the wrong way, there is something stopping you. You might see like a purple mist like enshrouding the vine thing, whatever it was. So pay attention to the ground lifting up, because giant roots would explode out from them if you're near them. Oh, I'm trying to be as careless as I am if you're getting hit a lot. And yeah, it does drop these little plant bombs everywhere. And it's kind of random where it lands, so there's a chance it could just land in quite an unforgiving location and screw you over. But that's that one done. So yeah, at this point, rate will be done in no time. We'll have enough time to do the other stuff and hopefully finish up. But there's one over there. In fact, I don't think you actually have to return to the birdhouse, by the looks of it. By the looks of it, it looks like there's only one more left, but... I'm not that I'm arguing, I mean, I don't mind it. There's less work to do, but I'm pretty sure you had to revisit every area. Maybe it's all but one then. Not the Twilight, no, it's the Twilight Bell we're not going back to, it's the birdhouse is the last one's out then. Because yeah, I can only see one over there, there's not one lighting up towards the Twilight Bell. Oh yeah, it's blocked off as well, so yeah, no. I saw that purple mist on the line. Huh. Memory is a bitch. I don't think the lightning can hit you. I'm pretty sure it's all cosmetic. So don't worry about it too much, just try and power through and carry on. It's right there, we can get it. As it sets those houses on fire, because the lightning's like, fuck these houses in particular. Right, and now you can't climb the ladder, but a part of the scenery you might have noticed fell off the side here, so you can climb up the side. Also, you see how that ledge is like, yeah, all staticky? I mean, it's a sick giveaway, it's about to be taken. Keep out, it says. Alright. Game. Bit of a visual glitch there. Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna suck. Ow. Yeah, you have to jump over these. Oh, come on! Cover it. I can recover it. Yeah. Oh! Yeah. Oh, I forgot they actually count as ground pound basing, so if you're on the ground when it goes off, it will make you hit the ground. Right, is this the last one? It is the last one, huh? So there's only 3. I could have sworn there was one for each area, but... Well, there you go. So that last quarter wasn't even much of a last quarter to begin with. It was even shorter than that.
Is it over?
Yes, it's over, my friend.
Clear again.
And all the giant goats are here to come to say hi or thank you or whatever, but they're here.
I don't really understand it, but I assume we have you to thank.
Yep, it's all me.
In a cluster of those flowers after they wilted again. You were pretty insistent on going after the others, so I guess it belongs to you. Thank you for helping us.
No worries. I wish every character in the world was as kind as the ones here. But that's it. We are there we go. We are finally done with all the main missions in Alpine Skyline. All we need to do is the wrists, and we're done here. Putting us up to a nice total of 36. So we've got quite a few timepieces. So we got 5 pieces last part, one already. So now there's 2. That's it. You can go to them individually if you want to try them again, which is neat. But now we need to go and find the blue wrist. That's by the Twilight Bell, so we'll go for that in a bit. Right, I'm gonna cut until I get there. So see you in a sec. Right, the first one, as you're heading over towards the windmill, I pointed it out when you see it. If you go down from where the ice platform is and follow the string across to the curly tail horn trail, I told you to remember this house here. So there it is. If you're struggling to find it, let's just start going on the path of the windmill and go for it in your head of, okay, which path did I take to open more of it later? Which path were the treasures? And just explore it piece by piece like that. Be wary in this one, because they've got more of the invisible cats lurking around, so just be wary. They have got enemies here. Like, there was one there. That's why I was quick to just get on that with the ice having that, because that one's a hat stealer. And you might have just heard it die, where it tried to chase me off the edge. Right, the way I think you're supposed to deal with these is using the time stop, like getting them to light up and then hitting them. But, alright, never mind. Well, it's fair, you can two-hit them with the slow motion and get the kill. Hey, suck it. I know there's somewhere else around here. Alright, just get comboed. Oh, alright, they just sneaking away from me. Alright, where are you? Got ya. Alright, let's move on. You don't have to fight them if you don't want to. I just decided to. And that's it. It's quite short when you think about it. But you don't actually have to fight those enemies, I don't think. You could have just powered up and through. I just decided to, so... You can make that one could be very short, especially... I'm sure speedrunners will be happy to go for that one if they can get the chance. Yeah, I'll take that colour. I like the Blood Moon colour. On my main save, it's the one I used. Right, back heading towards the Twilight Bell. As soon as you get here, do an immediate right and it's right in front of you. See? What was this one? This one's the last time rift, guys. We've done so many... This is our 10th time rift, because there's 2 on the ship and then 2 in each world. And what did they do for our last one? Put a lot of giant goats to get you in the way. Sweet. To be fair, it's also partially, I'm going to swap to the Dweller Mask, but it's partially a Dweller senses puzzle, so you've got to be careful with it. You've got to be overlapping. Like, as soon as I hit this, I need to drop it. I need to cut out my mask, because otherwise I'd just fall for it from the overlay. Or the overlapping. You don't even have to take that ledge, it's just so you want to correct yourself. Also, that one's floating. These goat people are floating. Look at it. They're ever so slightly above the ground. Oh. If you're right in front of them, they will knock you away, which is why you should need to be careful. Right, now this one we've got to use the Dweller Mask in mid-air and then deactivate it before we land. And that's it. There's your last time rift, and now we're at 38 timepieces. So there's only one more missing in the main game. And it's one that I've mentioned several times through this playthrough. The one that's left behind in Mafia Town. Because we can't do it until you've got the time rift hat. Into the time the slow down time hat. Alright? The time hat, whatever, that one. So if we head back with the time stop hat into Mafia Town, we can finally do the last mission. If you've got the sprint hat and the scooter, I mentioned it before, you can do it anyway, despite the game saying you can't. But I decided to at least play it by the game's rules. So our last area to visit before the final boss is going full circle, going back to the first area we visited. Way back when, good old Mafia Town. Because we have to cheat the race to beat a guy literally riding a rocket. It's good to be back with the nice music.
Rockets are fast, and if Mafia on rocket, Mafia is fast. Fastest man alive! Little child want to race fastest man alive? Mafia stole timepiece from HQ. If you win, Mafia give it to you. It is on! Mafia not sure Mafia survive this, but at least Mafia die as fastest man alive!
So that's the simple premise of this. We're racing him to the timepiece. So if you've got the sprint hat, it can be won, but the time stop hat is the way they want you to do it. Because he doesn't stand a chance if you got the time stop hat. He won't get anywhere near the objective. I'm not going to do that, so I'll be ignoring that. You don't even need to hook off that. Oh yeah, all these old hook points in Chapter 1 are now available to use if you haven't done all the missions in Mafia Time other than this one. You can slide down this as well to get a lot of speed. And there you go, that's it. And now we've got 39 timepieces. All that's left for us, ladies and gentlemen, is the final fight. We go take it to our blonde, terribly voice-acted friend, the mustache girl. Because she did kind of, you know, turn the whole world into lava, even though we can't see that because, you know, because they have to let us go explore the old areas. So next time, we'll do just that. So you guys take care now.